All right, so we're going to look at slope-intercept form. So slope-intercept form you see is y equals mx plus b up here, where m is your slope and b is your y-intercept. Okay, so y equals m is -3, x plus b, my y-intercept is 1/2. Okay, for number 2, this is my m, my slope. This is my b, my y-intercept. So I have y equals 0. 0 is my m, x plus b is -2. And instead of doing plus -2, you can always do just -2, so that works as well. So go ahead and pause the video, do the 2 try these, and then you can play the video when you're ready to see them. All right, so there's 3 and 4, okay? So let's go ahead and look at 5 and 6 now, writing in slope-intercept form from the graphs, okay? So I need the same information that I needed up above. I just have to pull it from the graph rather than it just giving it to me, okay? So when I'm finding slope, remember I'm counting rise over run. So remember m equals rise over run. So if I'm counting rise, it's up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Run 1, 2, 3, 4. So my m here is 6 over 4, which reduces down to 3 over 2 once I divide each of them by 2. Okay, so I have my slope. Now I'm going to need my y-intercept or my b. And remember, y-intercept means where my line crosses the y-axis. So right here is where my line crosses the y-axis, down 1, 2, 3. So my b is -3. So once I have my slope, my m, and my y-intercept, my b, then I'm ready for y equals m x plus b. Okay, so that's how that works. Let's look at one more example together. Okay, so first thing I need is my slope. So down 1, 2, 3. So remember, when I count down, that's a negative, over 1, 2, 3, 4. So -3/4 is my slope. My b, my y-intercept, is where my line crosses the y-axis. It's right here, and that's up 2, so my b equals +2. So then once I have m and b, I'm ready for y equals m x plus b. Done. Okay, so there are 2 examples. Go ahead and pause the video, do the 2 try these, and then go ahead and play the video when you're ready for me. All right, so on 7, I'm going up 1, 2, 3, 4, over 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 over 4 reduces to just a slope of 1. My b, where it crosses the y-axis, is down 2, so that's a -2. So I have y equals mx plus b. So you can do plus a -2 or just -2. Either one works there. Okay, let's look at 8. So m is down 1, so that's -1 over 1, 2, 3. So -1/3 is my slope. B, my y-intercept, my line crosses right here at -1, down 1. So then I'm ready for y equals mx, whoops, I messed it up, didn't I? Should be 1 over 3, x plus b, which is -1, okay? All right, let's move on to the second page. Okay, so the other challenging part here is what if I'm not given the slope, okay? So on the graph, I wasn't necessarily given the slope. I had to count it. Here on these problems like 9 and 10, I'm still not necessarily given the slope, but I can use the formula to find it. So for number 9, remember my slope formula, m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So then I have x1 and y1 x2, and y2. So m equals y, y2 is -1, minus y1, which is 5, over x2, which is 0, minus x1, which is -3. So make sure you're careful with that minus and negative. So on top, -1 minus 5 is -6. On bottom, 0 plus 3 is just 3. -6 divided by 3 is -2. Okay, so there's my slope. My y-intercept, you got to pull from the ordered pairs. So remember, a y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis, and every point on the y-axis is where x equals 0. So when you find you have this ordered pair right here, where x is 0, you know that that is your y-intercept. Okay, so my b has to be -1. So when x is 0, the y value is the y-intercept. So then I have y equals m, which was -2, x plus b, or -1. Okay, let's look at it again on 10. So first find your slope. So y2 is -5, minus y1 is -5, over x2 is 8, minus x1 is 0, minus a negative on top becomes plus a positive. -5 plus 5 is 0. 8 minus 0 is 8. 0 divided by anything is 0, so my slope is 0. Okay, my y-intercept, remember I'm looking for the ordered pair that has x equals 0. It's this one right here, so my b has to be -5. So then I have y equals mx plus b. Okay, and just as a side note, I won't take points off if you don't do this, but just as a side note, if you ever have a 0 slope, remember 0 times anything is 0, so that's going to wipe that out. You can write it as just y equals -5. That is an acceptable form to write that in. Okay? Okay, so go ahead and pause the video, try 11 and 12, and then you can play when you're ready for me. All right, on number 11, okay, I'll do my slope, so 9 minus -6 on top for my y's, 3 minus 0 on bottom for my x's, minus a negative becomes plus a positive. So on top, 9 plus 6 is 15. On bottom, 3 minus 0 is 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So there's my slope. My b, I look for the ordered pair that has 0 in it for the x. So my b has to be -6. So then I have y